It was Halloween night, but instead of being out with my friends, I'd been stuck working in the library for hours. When the giant university clock had tolled out midnight, I called it quits and started home. Thinking I might be able to catch my roommate awake if I hurried, I decided to take a shortcut through the park. Even though there was a path, there were very few lamps, and the night was dark. As I hurried on my way, my mind wandered to a story my grandfather had told me, about a ghost that haunted travelers in the night. It went like this. There was once a cruel old man named Jack. He lied, cheated, and stole his way through life and never paid the price. Jack got meaner and crueler as the years rolled by, until he finally died. He went first to heaven, but St. Peter refused to let such a horrible person in. Then he went to hell, but the devil barred the door, and wouldn't let him in either. "Go away and don't come back," the devil told Jack. "How am I supposed to get back in the dark?" Jack grumbled. "Give me a lantern." So the devil threw a chunk of molten fire out to Jack, who took it for his lantern and went back to Earth. It's said that he wanders forever through the deserted paths of the world, a bitter spirit whose only delight is in luring the unwary to their doom with his lamp. Coming back to reality, I looked out along the water that ran beside the path and noticed a blinking light in the fog. "Is that you, Jack-o'-lantern?" I called out, smiling to myself.
Jack.
A voice whispered back. I was seriously spooked. I clutched my bag to my chest, the hairs on my arms standing on end. Had that been an echo of my voice, or was someone out here with me? "Who's there?" I shouted, trying to sound brave and menacing. As if on cue, the lamppost nearest me flickered and went out.
Jack.
The voice hissed from a completely different section of the park. The lamp blinked on, then off. Shudders ran up my spine at the sound of that ghastly voice coming from nowhere. I quickened my pace, anxious to get back to town. Suddenly the story of Jack-o'-lantern didn't seem so funny. My heart was pounding so hard it made my chest hurt. I strained my ears in the silence that fell over the dark path. The next lamp blinked off as well. I counted 10 heartbeats, but it refused to turn back on. The voice hissed from somewhere to my left this time. The voice sounded closer. I stopped and held very still. My instinct screamed at me to run, but my feet were frozen to the spot. The voice came again, far off to the right. It's moving away, I thought, relaxing just a bit, feeling safer. There was a long, long, long silence. Nothing stirred. Not the wind in the grass, not the frogs in the water, not the crickets or the leaves on the ground.
Jack's gotcha!